Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss the importance of mensuration. In this chapter, we will study what the mensuration is and how it is useful for us. Mensuration is a branch of mathematics that deals with measuring the properties of 2D and 3D shapes. Now, in 2D and 3D shapes, we can measure the size, length, area, volume, etc. etc. Now we will discuss what is 2D shapes and what is 3D shapes. In 2D shapes, we have length, we have width. On the other hand, in the 3D shapes, we have length, width, but there is height. In 2D shapes, we have no height. For example, in 2D shapes, as we know that a square, rectangle, triangle and circle and parallelogram, it is easily make on a plain diagram, plain paper. But on the other hand, whenever we will discuss 3D objects, 3D objects are solid objects that have three dimensions. Means at their length will be there, width will be there, and height will be there. So these are the examples of 3D shapes like cube, cuboid, cone, cylinder, sphere, pyramid and rectangular prism. In further classes, we will deep study about these 3D shapes. But here you can see that in a cube, whenever we will take the example of cube or cuboid. For example, I have a duster that is similar to cuboid. Here you can easily say that there are three dimensions. For example, if you want to draw, then you can easily assume that this is the breadth and this is the length. But there, at there, you can see here is a one dimension is more, that is this dimension, and this is known as height of these 3D shapes. So you can differentiate between 2D and 3D shapes, that in 2D shapes only breadth and length, breadth and width, but on 3D shapes at there is a another dimensions that is called height. So further we will study what are these. Now one by one we will discuss all the 3D shapes. In this scenario, first 3D shapes we have, that is trapezoid. In Hindi language, trapezoid is known as samlam. Now trapezoid is that type of parallelogram, that type of quadrilateral which have two pair of parallel sides. As you can see here, a trapezoid in which A, B, C, D, and at that AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to CB. You can say that AD is not parallel to AD is not parallel to AB. That means we have only two pair of parallel lines. Now what is trapezoid? Trapezoid, now we can find the definition of trapezoid. Trapezoid in which we have two pair of parallel lines, that is known as trapezoids. Quadrilateral which have two pair of parallel lines are known as trapezoid. Now here you can say that if we want to find the area of trapezoid, how we will find? Now in trapezoid we have A, B, C and D, as you can see at here. Now if we will try to draw perpendicular from point C to the base AB, then this can be drawn as like that. Now we can give the name this as the height of trapezoid, and we can give the name this is breadth, and we can denote it from B1, and this is also the breadth or length that we can also denote with B2. So this is the base, so this is the base and this is the height. Now we can see we have two triangle, that is first one is triangle ABC and another one is triangle ADC. Now we can say that if we want to find the area of this trapezoid ABCD, then we can find the area of these two triangles and join them, and with the help of these we can find the area of trapezoid. For example, we have ABC triangle and another one is ACD, and we can find the area of trapezoid ABCD is equal to area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle ADC. Now, as we know that area of triangle is known as half base into height, and here when we will discuss about area of triangle ABC, area of triangle ABC, area of triangle ADC, area of triangle ABC, then in the triangle ABC the base is B1, we can denote base as B1 and height as H, and in the area of triangle ADC we can denote half. The area of any triangle is same, so we can we have the formula of area of triangle is half height into base. So in triangle ADC, half and base can be denoted by B2 and height is same. So when we will combine both and kept in this formula and kept the value in this formula, then we will get area of short form of trapezoid. I denoted trapezoid ABCD as TR, and trapezoid ABC is equal to, then we will combine both 1 by 2 into B1 into H plus 1 by 2 B2 into H, and we will get 1 by 2 common and H common and B1 into B2. So we have a formula that area of any trapezoid is half height into B1 and B2, half height and B1 into B2. So we can describe this as the area of trapezoid is equal to half height into sum of parallel lines. As we know that in trapezoid we have two pair of parallel lines, AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to CB. So area of trapezoid can be found as half H B1 plus B2, means half into height. Area when anyone asks about the area of trapezoid, we can say area of trapezoid is equal to half height into the sum of parallel lines. Okay. Now if you want to now suppose we have a problem that we want to find the area of trapezoid, and we have given that B1 is equal to 4, B2 is equal to 8 and height is 2 centimeter. Then we can easily find the area of trapezoid. How we will find? As we know that area of trapezoid is equal to half into height into B1 plus B2. Now we will kept the value 1 by 2 into height is 2 centimeter and B1 is 4 centimeter and B2 is 8 centimeter. Whenever we will kept the value, we will get 12 centimeter square. So we have the area of trapezoid. So with the help of this, we can find the area of any trapezoid. Circle. What is circle? Circle can be made with any point. There's for example, we have a point like this that is known as O, and we kept compass here, and with same distance, when we will move it circularly, we will find a circle. So in this segment, in previous classes, we studied that this is the radius of circle. This is the radius of circle, and whenever we will double it, that is known as diameter. That is known as diameter. Now there is a relationship between perimeter and a diameter. What is perimeter? As we know, from start from here, and after rounding, when we will come at again this point, this is known as the perimeter of circle. And there is a relationship between perimeter and circle. In our world, whenever we will draw any circle, then there will definitely the distance between the relationship between perimeter and diameter is equal to 22/7, that is 22/7. A very renowned mathematician Aryabhatta calculated this value and named pi is equal to 3.146. When we will solve this, then at 4 points we will get these value, that is 22/7 is equal to 3.1416, and Aryabhatta known as pi, and this number is known as pi. Now suppose we want to find the area of circle, so we have a formula that area of circle is equal to pi r square, means pi into r square is equal to area of circle. And we want to find the perimeter of circle, that will be 2 pi r. That means and it can be written as pi d, because at there d is the diameter, and we know that diameter is equal to 2 of r. Double of r is double of radius is known as perimeter. So we have a two formula, that is area of circle is equal to pi r square and perimeter of circle is equal to 2 pi r, and the relationship between perimeter and diameter is 22/7. That is three more important things about circle. Now we have a problems. If we have any problems and we have the value, then we can find the solutions after kept the value in this formula. Okay. Now we have another 3D shapes, that is cylinder. Now if we will discuss about cylindrical shapes, then we can easily assume that in our daily routine the type of cylindrical shapes are gas cylinder and pipes. Whenever we will assume that in a pipe we will see any pipe or any cylinder, then we can assume that in a cylindrical shapes we have upper and bottom sides have two circles. Upper and bottom have two circles, and in between both circles there is a distance that is known as height. So if there is a circle, then we can draw it, this circle as like that, and at there this is the radius and this is the height, and this is the radius of another circle that exists in lower part of cylindrical. Now suppose we want to find the curved area of cylinder. What is curved area? Whenever we will discuss about curved area, so understand this. The curved area is that whenever we will cut cylinder in between from any point from any point vertically, then whenever we will cut cylindrical vertically, we will get a shape like that. Here that is H, and that is that part that when folded becomes a circle. That when folded becomes a circle. So if we want to find the distance between here to here, that is 2 pi r, because the perimeter of circle is known as 2 pi r, and this is the distance, and this distance exists at this part whenever we will cut the cylinder. So as the formula of rectangle, we know the area of any rectangle is equal to 2 pi r into h. So from here we can find the curved surface of cylinder, that is 2 pi r h. Length into breadth, 2 pi r h. Now if we will discuss about total surface area of cylinder, then whenever we will discuss the total surface area of cylinder, we have two things. We have this part and these both circles. Now we will conclude upper part and lower part and this curved part. So whenever we will conclude it, that we have three part: upper part, lower part means upper circular part, lower circular part, and this curved part. We have total surface area, and and that will be total surface area will be, that will be 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square. How? As we know, the area of circle is pi r square. Area of this circle will be pi r square, and the area of this rectangle is equal to height. Area of rectangle is length into breadth, and here length is height. So whenever I can write that curved surface will be pi r square plus pi r square, area of this circle, total surface area of cylinder will be area of this circle plus area of this circle plus area of this part and that will be 2 pi r into h. Now if you will add pi r square plus pi r square is equal to 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. We can common the 2 pi r and r plus h. So from here we can get the total surface area of the cylinder. Now we want to find the volume of cylinder, and that is known as pi r square h. Volume of any things, as we know that how much quantity we can kept inside that shapes, that is known as the volume of any things. So that will be the pi r square h. So we have three formula: total surface area, curved area, and volume. And whenever we have any questions, after putting the values, we can find this area, the total surface area, volume, and curved area. Okay. Other 3D shapes, that is cone. As we know that in daily life we saw various things like ice cream cone and the cap of joker, etc., etc. These can be draw like that, in which we have a slant height. One is a perpendicular height, and the lower part of this shape will be circular. So we have a circle in lower part, and at there we have a slant height. Suppose we want to find a slant height. So how we can find? We have L, and that is hypotenuse, and H like a height, and that is R is equal to base. With the help of Pythagoras theorem, as we know that hypotenuse is equal to perpendicular plus base ka square. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Here we can find the area of, that is L is here we can find the slant height, that is L square is equal to H square plus R square is equal to under root H square plus R square. So L is equal to H square plus R square on the basis of Pythagoras theorem. Now if we want to find the volume of cone, that will be 1 by 3 pi r square h, and the curved surface area of cone will be pi r l, and the total surface area of cone will be pi r in bracket L plus R. Further classes we will discuss deep about cone. So whenever we have any problems, after putting the value in this formula, we can find the curved surface area, total surface area, and volume of cone. Now we have some another shapes of 3D. First we will discuss about cube. So what is cube? Cube is that type of 3D shapes which have length, breadth, and height. But whenever we will discuss the concept of a square, we know that square have all side equals. Square length and breadth is equal, means all sides of square are equal. Means this side is equal to this side, and this side is equal to this side, and this side will equal with this side. So cube is somewhere formed with the help of squares. It have various faces. It have height. So we can keep anything about in this box. So whenever we want to find the cube, we have whenever we want to find the area total surface area of cube, we have that is 6a square, and a is at here a is equal to side, because all the sides of cube will be equal. That's why the total surface area of cube will be 6a square, curved surface area of cube will be 4a square, and the volume of cube will be a cube, and the diagonal of cube will be a root 3. Means diagonal means whenever we will discuss about this height, a slant height, whenever we discuss about this slant height, that is known as diagonal of any square or any rectangle. So in the cube there is also a diagonal, because there are two corners. When we will join them diagonally, they will meet like that, and that is the diagonal. And we want to find the value of diagonal, then we have diagonal is equal to a root 3, at where we can if we have given any side of cube, then we can put the value in this formula and we will find the diagonal. Now what is cube? Just opposite of cuboid. Sorry, just opposite of cube is cuboid. Cuboid is somewhere made with rectangle, in which opposite sides are equal, and parallel. Opposite sides are equal and parallel, but all sides are not equal, as we know in the rectangle. So in cuboid, whenever we will find the total surface area, that will be 2 in bracket length into breadth plus breadth into length, breadth into height plus height into length, and the curved surface area will be 2 in bracket length plus breadth multiplied with height, and in the volume we have length, breadth and height of cuboid. And in if you want to find the diagonal, then under root L square plus B square plus H square. Here you can see that at there diagonal is a root 3, and here diagonal is L square plus B square plus H square, because here all sides are equal, but in cuboids all sides are not equal. That's why we are adding 3 and we will find the value of diagonal. Now we have a sphere. A sphere is another 3D shapes. In a sphere we have various type of examples like ball, football is like a shape of sphere. So whenever we will discuss about a sphere, we have as we know, in sphere, in circle or in a sphere we have radius, and in a circle we have no height, but in sphere we have height. So with the radius in a sphere we also have height. So the total surface area of a sphere will be 4 pi r square, and the curved surface area, because the whole part of a sphere that can be touched is equal to total surface, or we can say that this is curved surface. So both the total surface area and the curved surface area of a sphere is equal to 4 pi r square, and the volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now hemisphere, half of a sphere is hemisphere. Whenever we will cut a sphere horizontally, whenever we will cut a sphere horizontally or vertically, we will get a hemisphere, that is half part of a sphere. So if you want to find the total surface area, that will be 3 pi r square, and curved surface area will be 2 pi r square, and the volume will be 2 by 3 pi r cube. So this is all about 3D shapes, and in further classes we will elaborate them. Thank you.